What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be breaking down the latest massive Black Clover story developments, including Yami's new post-time skip power and his secret connection to the demon world, which has just been directly confirmed by a demon. This was a crazy, action-packed chapter that revealed a lot of crucial pieces of information, so let's talk about it right now. If you enjoyed the Black Clover content on this channel and you want us to keep it going, please leave a like to let me know, it really does help. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar or you just haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You can also hit me up on Twitter and or Instagram at AnimeUproar. Finally, this video will of course contain Black Clover manga spoilers. We're talking about the very latest developments in the story, so please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Chapter 245 starts off with Dante and Yami coming face to face for the very first time after Yami's epic return, which of course took place at the end of the previous chapter. Dante refers to Yami by name, Yami Sukehiro, and Yami instantly identifies Dante as a spade devil host, or demon host, whichever translation you prefer. Yami also makes it clear that he doesn't give a damn about who Dante is or where he came from. Dante made a big mistake when he messed with Yami's comrades, and Yami is about to make him pay for it. Dante is very amused by Yami, but he proclaims that nobody looks down on him, and he uses his gravity magic to force both Yami and Finral down to the ground. At this point, we should probably address the fact that both Yami and Finral have been floating in the air, essentially flying without brooms. Finral appears to be using his spatial magic to project his body through a portal in the air, but Yami's ability to float so easily without a broom or any flying equipment appears to be a new type of power. The flying doesn't last long though, because Dante's gravity magic forces both Yami and Finral to the ground. But Yami manages to land on his feet, and he also manages to grab Finral on his way down. Dante is impressed by Yami's reaction time and his ability to withstand the force of Dante's magic without taking on any damage. And this is the point at which Yami tells us something important. Yami says that during the course of the last 6 months, or during the course of the time skip, he has learned some new stuff, and he is about to give those new abilities a test drive. We all knew that, just like Asta, Yami would surely receive a massive power-up as a result of intense training during the time skip. And that is exactly what happened. Yami then proceeds to combine his mana zone with the dark magic spell Black Hole in order to create Black Moon. Black Moon is a spell that seems to create a barrier around Yami and Finral, and this barrier erases all of the effects of Dante's magic. Dante is again highly impressed that a vulgar commoner like Yami could possess such incredible magic power. And it is clear that Dante is extremely interested in Yami's dark magic. By the way, my guess is that Yami's ability to fly on his own is the result of him learning to use and control his mana zone on a completely new level. So I'm going to assume that that's the case unless we receive some other explanation at some point in the future. Yami tells Finral to get out of there and to join the Black Bulls on the sidelines as Dante decides to use his gravity magic to launch a massive boulder right at Yami. The boulder looks super scary and stuff until Yami absolutely annihilates it with his dark cloaked dimension slash. He literally slashes the boulder in half, and Dante remarks that Yami didn't just slash the rock, he actually slashed space apart. This again emphasizes the unique properties of Yami's dark magic. Yami's magic seems to defy the laws of nature of this world. Cutting through space itself in this way should not technically be possible, and yet Yami's magic is able to do exactly that. Dante is very excited by all of this, and he decides to charge at Yami with a sword. But if anyone knows how to kick ass with a sword, that would be our boy Yami. And the two mages clash in a legendary magic-infused sword duel that I'm sure is going to look absolutely epic in the anime. Don't get me wrong, it looks epic in the manga as well, but together with animation and intense music, I think it's going to look even better as long as they don't cheap out on the budget. It's important to remember that both mages have distinct strengths in this duel. Yami has the power to react to Dante's moves before he makes them by combining Mana Zone with his Ki sensing ability. And Dante is able to use his gravity magic to control the speed of his sword in ways that no other swordsman would be able to do. During the battle itself, Dante reveals to Yami that he is after him, or more accurately, he wants Yami because of his unique magical power. Presumably, Dante wants a demon to take control of Yami's body, so that Yami would then serve the Dark Triad as one of its enforcers. But Yami isn't into dudes like Dante being interested in him, so Dante's plan is not gonna fly with our boy Yami. At this point, Dante says something which I think is really important. Dante says that Yami is a key that links this world and the underworld. Or in other words, this dimension and the dimension where the demons come from. The fact that Dante refers to Yami as a key rather than the key implies that there are more than one keys. And all of this is starting to make a lot of sense if you think about it. We all remember that dark magic had a unique effect on Zagred, the Kotodama demon, the kind of effect that no other magic from this world was able to create. As soon as the unique, otherworldly nature of Yami's dark magic was revealed, I knew that there was some connection between him and the other dimensions, including the demon dimension in particular. I mean, even his attacks, like Dark Cloaked Dimension Slash, contained the word dimension right in the name. Back then, during the Zagred fight, I made an entire video speculating about Yami's true origins and theorizing that he might actually come from a different dimension himself, which would then explain why his dark magic is so unique and otherworldly. About 9 months ago, I made an entire video talking about the theory that Yami might be from another world. So if you'd like to know more about that, I will link that video down in the description. At this point, Dante is actually a bit jealous of Yami's ability to, as he calls it, acquire so many arcane stage mages. And Dante says that this is the first time that he has ever been jealous of a human. I find it noteworthy that Dante phrases his jealousy in this way. It's almost as if Dante no longer sees himself as human. Obviously, we can assume that Dante and the Dark Triad members were all regular humans before being possessed by demons. But it seems that after being possessed by the demon, Dante stopped viewing himself as just a human. This is very interesting because we know that Asta clearly doesn't think of himself as something other than human despite using the power of a demon. But perhaps Dante's current mind state reveals what happens to a person after they use too much of a demon's power and once they become too close to a demon. This could be a warning that the more a human relies on the power of a demon, the more that human progressively loses his or her humanity until they no longer view themselves as human at all. This might be just a case of Dante thinking that he is better than humans because of his superior strength, or it could be that the demon Lucifer has affected Dante's mind to the point that his entire personality has been altered to reflect the personality of the demon. We will need more information in order to know for sure, but this brief line could definitely be a warning to Asta. The more he reaches into the demon's power in order to get stronger, the more his personality and his very humanity could be affected. For his part, Yami dismisses Dante's talk about acquiring other mages as if they were Yu-Gi-Oh cards or something. Yami says that the arcane stage mages who are members of the Black Bulls are not objects he acquired, but people he likes to hang out with and genuinely likes. Yami also proclaims that he will not give up a single one of them to the likes of Dante. As Dante tries to attack Yami again, Yami uses the move called Dark Cloaked EI Slash to seemingly cut right through Dante's abdomen. And that is how this action-packed chapter ends. It sure looks like Yami just dealt a deadly blow to Dante, but come on bruh. There is no way that Dante will actually be defeated so easily. If freaking Gauche survived that massive wound to the torso, then I fully expect Dante to survive this attack by Yami, especially since Dante has access to demon powers. With that said, I would like to say a few words about this new Yami attack called Dark Cloaked EI Slash. The word EI is a reference to Iaido, a Japanese martial art of swiftly drawing one's sword and stopping an opponent's attack with incredible speed. I am familiar with this martial art because I actually have a black belt in Iaido. But to be fair, having a black belt does not make you a martial arts master. I think that a lot of people who haven't done martial arts have the wrong idea about what being a black belt means. Because having a black belt means that you have earned the title of senpai or upperclassman. In order to earn the title of master, you must go far beyond just a black belt showdown or first dan. With that said, I am familiar enough with Iaido to appreciate this reference. Iaido is both a martial art and a philosophy, and it emphasizes strict discipline and constant awareness. It also emphasizes quick, decisive movements which stop your opponent in their tracks before they can even get warmed up. Iaido is about reacting before your opponent and taking them out quickly and efficiently. It's also about reacting to threats posed by others. It's not about being the aggressor yourself. But as much as I respect the Iaido reference and Yami's impressive form, it's highly unlikely that this one impressive strike will actually defeat Dante. A regular strong mage? Probably. But an evil madman who runs on pure demon juice? Not bloody likely. Also a side note, but if Yami was caught smoking a cigarette while performing Iaido moves like he did in this chapter, his Iaido master would immediately rip him a new black hole. In my experience, Iaido requires firm discipline and strict etiquette, absolutely no eccentricities allowed. But as you guys can tell, I really enjoyed this chapter, both from the perspective of my swordsmanship experience and from the perspective of all the useful information that has been revealed. I am loving the Dante vs Yami fight so far, and I predict that it is not over yet. I am also extremely curious about the fact that Yami and his dark magic are a key to the demon world. What exactly does this mean for the rest of the story? And what role is Yami about to play in this massive war between the demons and the humans? Be sure to let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comments below. Is Yami going to end up with a demon power of his own? Or is his magic going to be used to open a portal between the human world and the demon world, which would potentially allow an entire army of demons to enter this world in order to possess a whole bunch of new human vessels? Is this the ultimate goal of the Dark Triad? A total demon takeover of the human world? I mean, that's probably why they want all those arcane stage mages. They want them to become vessels for the demons. Maybe the Spade Kingdom itself is just a cover that the demons are using in order to achieve total demon domination of the world. They don't actually care about the Spade Kingdom itself. They are just using this kingdom and its armies to subjugate all human kingdoms in the name of the demons. Maybe the ultimate goal of the Dark Triad is to conquer the entire world, open the portal to the demon world, and allow thousands of demons to pour in and completely subjugate all of humanity. I am very curious to find out more about all of this, and I'm also curious to read your takes down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Black Clover content right here on the channel, please leave a like to let me know, it really does help. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar or you just haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell to turn on all notifications. If you want to be notified and you don't want to miss our videos, you really have to go through the trouble of clicking that bell and selecting the option that says all. You can also hit me up on Twitter and or Instagram at AnimeUproar. I want to give a huge thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons who make videos like this one possible. Special thanks to Baby Ray, disciple of Lord Twigo himself. And I can't forget all our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, Alolanatum, The World, Steelers, The School Bus, Tyson Quirino, A Quiet Respect, Pate Heffa, and Chris Loki. Finally, Big thanks to all of our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, Odin, Anatoly Kazatsky, Alpha Dio, Angel Cruz, Team Sparky65, Rohan Kapoor, Cricket XP, $50 Beat, Ted No Ted, Jalter, Joe Stanton, Very Gucci, Jessica K. LaFond, Alicia Octer, Levi, Emperor Otaku, and JCC Waka. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value for you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single dollar will give you access to our patron exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these legendary people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.